Hey everyone, my name's Whereslee and welcome back to another Solo Road to Legend Destiny 2 video. This week was a much better week than last week. We climbed all the way up to 3,552 this week. I played I think 5 games and won the first 4, going on a win streak, and then unfortunately lost the last one, but because I still played quite well, I think I dropped about 20 or 30 points, so it wasn't a bad loss. There were some really cool moments. My sniping was absolutely terrible this week though. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's because I've been playing Mount and Blade and the controls are throwing me off there or something, but I could not snipe at all. My hard light had to carry me so badly, which I hate doing because it's quite a crutch gun, so I usually don't like to use it as much as my sniper. So it finally looks like we're back on the road to Solo Legend. We've got 2,000 points to go until we reach Legend, so keep holding thumbs and crossing your fingers for me to get some lucky games. This week again, I think one of the games from the start the enemies only had 2 players, and then another one of the games, I think in the second round, the one teammate from the enemy team left and I got lucky with those 2 games. But the other games, my teammates and I just generally played quite well. I think we had 1 or 2 comebacks and 1 or 2 rounds where my teammates used their supers really smartly, pulling the enemy supers and getting the enemies to waste their supers. But other than that, how is everyone's lockdown or quarantine going? Have you finished most of Netflix yet? I know I just finished watching Peaky Blinders, which was really good in my opinion. It's about a British gang in the 1910s to 1930s, post World War I and just before World War II, and the stuff they get up to is just crazy. So if you haven't seen that and you're interested in that type of series, I highly recommend you give it a shot. Otherwise, I'm really interested to hear what series you guys find or have found to be really good. I'm looking for a new series. My fiance and I have just started watching Outer Banks, which is also really good, action-packed. I didn't think it was going to be so good when it started off in the first scene, and it looked like someone was filming it on a BlackBerry with strapped to their head, and the whole scene was just shaking, almost giving me epilepsy. But it's really progressed, and it's getting to a point. I think we're on the 3rd or 4th episode, and we're sitting on the edge of our seat the whole time. I usually try to stay away from serious series. I prefer my comedies like the classics, How I Met Your Mother, Scrubs, and other shows like that. So if you guys could recommend some good comedies on Netflix, I'd really appreciate that. Sorry for the noise in the background, I don't know what that is. I think it's someone vacuuming. Another good question for you guys is, how are your Steam libraries looking if you are a PC gamer? I know Steam have been running quite a lot of specials and some of them are very tempting. So how many of you have bought new games? What games are there? And how many of you have bought new games that you haven't played yet or probably aren't even going to play, but it was such a good deal you just couldn't resist? I know I haven't been tempted yet. The most recent game I've gotten is Mount and Blade, and that was back in the end of March, and I've been playing it ever since. So one thing I do need to say is thank you guys all so much for your support. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. We've reached the 1,000 subscriber mark recently, which is absolutely unbelievable. I've been trying to make a Mount and Blade video where I do a siege of a castle or something like that, and I've been struggling to get the footage or some really cool gameplay footage, and I wanted to make that as my 1,000 subscriber special, the first Mount and Blade video on the channel. So I am still working on it. I definitely am going to give a 1,000 subscriber video, so don't worry about that. But please, if you could just continue the support, I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Goodbye.